Fast and Furious star Paul Walker and his friend killed in a fiery car accident over the weekend.
On November 30th, 2013, the world was shocked by the sudden and tragic loss of beloved actor Paul Walker. The Fast and Furious star's life was abruptly ended by a car accident that sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry and left fans heartbroken. The actor was mourned by thousands of fans from around the world who paid their respects to him at the site of the tragic car accident that took the lives of Paul Walker and his friend Roger Rodas. Family, friends, and supporters gathered to honor their memories. But what exactly happened that day? On November 30th, 2013, Paul Walker's charity Reach Out Worldwide had organized an event to raise money for the Philippines. Walker and his friend Roger Rodas decided to go for a ride in a sports car. Rodas, a former professional race car driver, was behind the wheel of a red 2005 Porsche Carrera GT. Walker took a seat as a co-driver. They were driving around 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Hercules Street in Valencia, a neighborhood of Santa Clarita, California. When the two friends left, they had no idea that their ride would turn into a terrible tragedy. According to the official Los Angeles County Coroner's Office report, the following has happened. Rodas was driving the car at a speed exceeding 100 miles per hour down Hercules Street in the Valencia neighborhood, where the speed limit was 45 miles per hour. All of a sudden, due to some unknown reason, he lost control of the vehicle, and the car spun around and hit the sidewalk on the right side of the street. The driver's side collided with the tree and a streetlight pole. The force of the collision caused the vehicle to spin again, and this time, the passenger side struck the tree. CCTV footage of the crash site revealed that nearly a minute after the crash, the car burst into flames. The impact of the collision was so strong that it nearly split the Porsche in two, and the sound of the crash was heard by people at the charity event 500 yards away. At 3:31 p.m., 911 was called, and firefighters from the Los Angeles County Fire Department arrived on the scene. The LA County Sheriff's Department acted promptly in response to the deadly incident and later declared both passengers deceased. Reports from the LA County coroner indicated that Paul Walker passed away due to a combination of thermal exposure and traumatic impact injuries. It was impossible to identify his body through visual means because of the severity of the burns he had sustained, and none of his organs were suitable for donation. The crash resulted in multiple fractures throughout his body, including his jaw, collarbone, and left arm. The autopsy report also revealed evidence of a small amount of soot in his trachea, which indicated that he was alive after the initial impact. On the other hand, Rodas suffered multiple traumatic injuries to the neck, head, and chest, and he passed away soon after the crash. The results of the investigation revealed that there were no traces of drugs or alcohol in the body of either individual. After crime scene investigators finished investigating at the scene, they found that parts of the vehicle were missing. A few days later, two men were charged with stealing pieces of the wreckage, and they were both given 6 months in prison. Paul's friend Jim Thorpe recounted his final moments to reporters as he stood at the scene of the accident. Roger backed it into the garage, and Paul jumped in and said, "Hey, let's go for a drive." So they went for a little drive, and this is what happened. His friend continued, "It's strange. Paul made his movies, he lived his life and died fast and furious. Today he loved speed, he loved cars, and he had to die this way. He died in a very fast car with his friend." Soon after the accident, the authorities began investigating the possible causes of the deadly incident. An investigation by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department revealed that speed played a significant role in the accident. According to the investigators, the car was traveling at a speed of over 100 miles per hour in a zone where the speed limit was 45 miles per hour before the collision. Authorities also believed that they may have been drag racing, which led to the fatal accident, but they were not able to locate a second vehicle. Walker's family had hired stun experts to investigate a possible other cause of the accident, namely the BOTS dots, raised non-reflective plastic bumps that demarcate lanes on roads. According to a source, the family has been in touch with stun experts who have gone to the crash site and come back with what they believe is a solid theory. A speeding car that hits the plastic markers will hydroplane, causing the driver to lose control. The tires of the red Porsche were equipped with low-profile racing tires, which already made the Carrera GT difficult to drive, and this factor likely worsened Rodas's control of the car. In addition, Porsche reportedly sent a memo to dealers in 2004 warning of control problems with the Carrera GT and urging drivers to be careful on the road surface. Paul Walker's private funeral took place on Saturday, December 14, 2013, at Forest Lawn Memorial Park in the Hollywood Hills. His family members and, according to various sources, numerous co-stars, including Tyrese Gibson, Ludacris, and Michelle Rodriguez, attended the ceremony. Rodriguez later tweeted, "I said goodbye to a great man today, a man I never got to show just how much I love his spirit and his golden heart. Stay golden, pony boy." In 2016, Paul Walker's then 16-year-old daughter Meadow filed a suit against Porsche for wrongful death. She claimed that the manufacturing and design defects in the car led to her father's passing. According to the lawsuit, the car allegedly lacks safety features that would normally be present in well-designed race cars or Porsche's low-end road vehicles. The lack of these features allegedly caused the accident. Also, the reinforcing bars of the car's side doors would have been poorly welded and made of a weaker material than those typically used in commonly available vehicles. After a thorough investigation, investigators from the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department confirmed that the reason for this fatal single-vehicle accident was excessive speed that was not safe for road conditions and worn tires. The Porsche did not veer off the road due to mechanical issues, and there were no pre-existing conditions that could have led to the collision. They also suggested that both men had their seatbelts buckled and the airbags were deployed as expected when the car hit the light pole and tree. According to Porsche, the car which Walker was riding under went unauthorized alterations after it was sold. Additionally, Porsche claimed that Walker was aware of the potential dangers associated with operating the car, as he was a well-informed and experienced user. Eventually, the lawsuit brought forward by Walker's daughter was settled after a period of 2 years. Walker was a huge fan of supercars and was greatly admired by fans for his role in the popular Fast and Furious film series. At the time of the accident, he was in the process of filming Furious 7, a sequel to Fast and Furious 6, which was released earlier in May 2013. After the news of Paul Walker's sudden and tragic accident, Universal Pictures immediately suspended production of the film. They also announced that they would donate the profits of Fast and Furious 6 to Walker's charitable organization, Reach Out Worldwide, in order to keep the film as close to the original plan as possible. Paul Walker's younger brothers, Caleb and Cody Walker, stepped in to complete the remaining scenes of Furious 7, filling in the role of Brian O'Connor. Eventually, with Walker's brothers as body doubles and heavy computer-generated imagery, the production of Furious 7 was completed, and the film concluded with a heartfelt farewell tribute to both Walker and his beloved character Brian O'Connor. Despite his untimely passing, Walker's career did not come to an abrupt end. Several of his films were released after the accident, including Hours, Brick Mansions, and his final lead role in the Fast and Furious series, Furious 7, part of which was completed after his fatal accident. Walker's role as Brian O'Connor made him a recognizable figure in the world of action movies, and he will always be remembered for his contributions to the entertainment industry and beyond. After his fatal accident, numerous tributes and memorials were organized in his honor. The actor was only 40 years old when he passed away, but despite his untimely passing, his legacy lives on through his work and the memories he left behind. Paul Walker will always be remembered as a beloved actor and a true car enthusiast. That's all from Terminal Defect. Please like, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification for more amazing content. Thanks for watching.